Hey everybody, so I'm back today and just doing a update. This would probably be day 5, I think. Actually, I don't even know what day of the week it is because it is Sunday for the spooky. It's actually day 4, October 4th, Spooky Oktoberfest. Just doing an update on my guys. I have went through and did more holes and sort of build up of kind of rot with the needle. Hot needle is what I use on the guys, and I did do some more green sculpting work. After that, I'll just mention I primed and then I painted with a sort of I guess a really light gray, or I should say a dark white, and then I typically don't use pure white often unless I'm doing something to mask it. What I did do is I did do pure white just over the tops, and part of that is these guys are going to be really heavily weathered. I mean, I use multiple baths of Agrex Earthshade from my Nurgle, and then there'll be slime and other stuff too. And so I think going with the pure white first, it gives me some nice highlights in the end, despite Nurgleizing them quite a bit. And so you know, I'd already put a little bit of green stuffing in there and made some pustules, but I did on his arm on the inside as well. Like, you could just see it sort of rough in there, so pustule right there. Yeah, now it's going to be harder because I can't pick it out with just the green stuff. I'll see it more once I start doing the washes. But I did end up doing quite a bit more. I'm just trying to think of which ones they were now, because they all kind of look alike. I'm kind of forgetting. But I guess here's an example of one that I put like a nice big pustule there on his shoulder, coming through the armor. And but I've got him in all different kinds of spots. I've got another one. I think that was from last time you saw that right there. But yeah, really. I did so I've got my main base paint layer because these guys are Death Guard, and so I've got the whitish gray kind of layer, and what I'm hoping for is to have by the end of the week all the base painting done of all the bits. And so the green for the Death Guard, any sort of metallics, any extra colors, the weapons painted up, which the magnetized weapons I don't have on them right now, you know, like the standard, and I just want all of the base paint done. And so hopefully I do have that done by the end of the week. Next weekend is Canadian Thanksgiving, and so I don't plan on getting much done for like 3 days in a row at that point. But I think getting the base paint done for a model, like all of it, you know, is one of the big steps, you know, at least in the timeline as far as in my painting typically. And so yeah, and so I'm going to keep this update short today because I know my first one was really long, but Warboss Tay in his latest video asked and said, you know, hey, don't stop at one horror movie. Go on and you know, think of another one that you actually kind of found really scary. Well, although a lot of people could call Alien a horror movie, Alien's probably one of my favorite movies all time, but it's like my favorite sci-fi movie. And despite the fact that it is sort of space horror, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to go still more with a pure horror. And I guess they were supposed to be just scary, like they don't have to be horror, but that's what I'm going with. And this one it's not really esoteric. They made a remake of it, I think in the 2000s somewhere, but in the same year that Alien came out, which I believe was 1979, another movie came out, and that was The Fog. And I really liked this movie, and particularly when I was younger, I found it very scary. Now I kind of just find it cool in a lot of ways, but yeah, it was just kind of neat because like you just have this town where this fog comes in, and like these, I guess, ghosts from the past of like sailors and people that were wronged by a town come in to seek their, you know, exact their revenge. And so whenever you just sort of see this fog coming in and then just things are coming out of it like slowly, kind of like zombies, I mean, to kill you, except they've got swords and they're sort of like old pirates and stuff. It was really cool, and when I was young I found it really scary, and so it has good memories from that perspective. So yeah, The Fog. I don't know that I've ever seen the remake. it's just kind of weird because I quite like the original. But yeah, that is my next scary movie, The Fog. Okay, well, good luck to everybody that's, or I should say, I'm enjoying watching everybody's painting projects and things, and good luck to everybody as far as making progress over the next bit. Talk to you later.